in our hearts and lived in our daily journey through the power of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, church.
Good morning.
It is so good to see you this morning. I really loved this morning's text. How about you? Anybody? I loved it. It fits right into the series, Standing in the Miracles. This morning's text has baffled me to how it remained in the Bible. I'm like why some theologian didn't rip it out years ago? It does not shed a positive light on Jesus and his disciples. It always comes around, and it's always there. Maybe it's there to show us that we all have to be our own advocate in our care. Maybe that's what it's there for, to remind us that we have to stand up for ourselves. Or maybe it's there to show us that even Jesus, in all his divinity, struggled with his humanity. He struggled with compassion. Maybe it's there to show us that even Jesus was human. This morning's reading of Jesus' encounter with the Canaanite woman is unsettling at best, or rather, at its worst, and inspiring at its best. Jesus is less than eager to help this woman. That's an understatement. Jesus just wants to shoo her away, like a dog under the table. You can see it in the video, but I think the video does so much injustice. Reading it, your mind's eye thinks about it a lot. I know I've read this text over and over again. The first part of the text that we see today, that's part of the lectionary, is so much about what goes into our mouth that doesn't define us. It's what comes out of our mouth that defines us, and I think that's a great text and a totally different sermon. But this text about the woman is what kept tripping me up. Here is this woman who goes to him, and she just keeps saying, Jesus, hey, pay attention to me. Hey, I'm here, Jesus, I'm here. And he doesn't want to help her. He keeps explaining to her that my job is to the house of Israel, which isn't who Jesus is at all. I mean, he goes to the Gentiles, right? And Jesus is the one who's left the Jewish territory. Jesus is in her territory. I mean, she doesn't go to him. He goes to Tyre and Sidon. He goes to her. A little like when he went out of his way to meet the woman at the well. She didn't go to him. He goes to her. Furthermore, this Canaanite woman is an outsider. She demonstrates that she has a better grasp on Jesus' identity and who he is than these hand-picked, selected disciples do. She gets who he is without meeting him. She gets who he is by hearing about him and his miracles. She knows who he is on the first meeting of him because she kneels before him and she says, Jesus, son of David. Now these guys who've been following him around across the land, watching him walk on water and raise the dead, they have no idea who this guy is, but she hears of his miracles, and she gets down on her knees and calls him her king. Wow. A little like us today. We've never seen Jesus. All we do is hear about him. And we still come to worship him, to follow him. This Canaanite woman, an outsider. She knows who he is. Jesus' encounter with this Canaanite woman unsettles boundaries. It calls into question the definitions of clean and unclean. You can see that Jesus wants nothing to do with her. Like if the video were going to play really who he thinks she is, you could almost see him step back from her. Like, get away from me, woman. I want nothing to do with you and that sick, demon-possessed daughter of yours. Jesus has entered into Tyre and Sidon where the Canaanite woman instantly greets him. It was remarkable enough word about Jesus has spread to this region that the woman would somehow know who he is. The text does not say that he performed any signs in this community. He's never even been here before. Yet she somehow recognizes him, not just as a roaming healer, but as a rightful king. The woman greets him with the Son of David recognition. Her recognition is all the more remarkable because the disciples have been a bit slow to recognize who he is. In Matthew 14, after the walking on the sea, they see him as the Son of God, but not until 16:16 in Matthew that Peter declares Jesus a Messiah. And yet this woman hails Jesus just as the Son of David and begs his mercy and begs his power over the demon that has severely possessed his daughter. Now, how many of you are mothers in this room who will know that she goes to Jesus and says, heal my daughter because she's a mama bear, because she knows she's tried everything else, and if all else fails, I'm going to go to the last remaining person in the room to help me. We've all been there. We've all been there as moms. We will do anything to save our kid. Anything. And if it means going to Jesus, we're going to do it. I know I have. I have sat in hallways of hospital rooms, and I have begged to any living God out there, please save my daughter. How is it possible that this woman has more insight into Jesus' identity than his disciples? She is, after all, an unclean outsider, part of a people who remembered as the old enemy of Israel. Jesus' response, perhaps, is the most perplexing piece of this narrative. At first, he does not say a word to her. He snubs her, walks by her, pushes her aside, but he refuses to send her away. Only after her persistence does he converse with her. Twice he explains to her that his mission is first to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Instead, the narrative has emphasized the house of Israel has provided Jesus with more than enough work than one laborer could possibly handle. The need in Israel is indeed great. When I read that, I thought, wow, this really just blows my mind that Jesus thought he only came to help the people of Israel, when all through it, he goes to the Gentiles. When all through it, he says, open up the world. This disciple, the disciples too, seem to think that Jesus should stay focused on the needs of Israel. They kept telling him to send her away because they are tired of hearing her cries. What hypocrites. They don't like her whining. Really? But I kept going back to Jesus. When Jesus went to her and her land, she didn't go to him, not to his town. No, he's the border crosser. Perhaps Jesus' refusal to listen to the disciples gave the woman hope that her request would be heard. She does something that is significant in this gospel, something really significant. She kneels before him. The author of Matthew uses this action as one befitting a king. The Magi are also Gentiles, and they are the first to offer worship to Jesus in this way in Matthew. The unrepentant slave bows before the king in the parable of the unforgiven servant. That's in Matthew 18 also. The mother of James and John kneel before Jesus as the king in Matthew 20:20. But for this woman to treat Jesus in this manner is keeping with her earlier declaration, Jesus, Son of David. Kneeling is not only a sign of kingship, but also a recognition of his power. There's a connection between those who kneel before Jesus and the healings that Jesus performs. The leper kneels before Jesus and asks to be made clean in Matthew 8:2. The ruler kneels before and asks his daughter healing in Matthew 9:18. And at the end of the Gospels, when the resurrected Lord appears, the disciples bow before him, and Jesus says that all authority in heaven and earth is his. This woman kneeling before the one who she recognizes as having authority not only sits at the throne of David, not only as her Lord and God, but wields power over evil. She sees who Jesus is. And Jesus' response to her second cry for help, including a reiteration of his mission to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, he even likens her to the status of a Gentile, to the status of a small pet dog who longs to be fed at the table. How insulting can you get? But this woman, she does not want to be fed under the table. This woman wants to be fed at the table. This woman wants to be fed at the table. She will not be deterred. She is bold in her assistance. She is bold in her own story. She claims a place in the household, but she's not in the position of privilege or even in the position of an insider. She accepts the status of a family dog by claiming that even the dog enjoys crumbs at the table. Her statement is striking. She places hope in what others have discarded. This son of David has so much power that there's enough power in the house of Israel, and there's more than enough power left over that even the crumbs have power. She's not trying to be thwarted by his mission. She's not trying to slow him down. She's not trying to get in his way. She's saying, just throw me a crumb, Jesus. Just throw me a crumb, because in that crumb there's enough power to heal my daughter. Just give me a crumb, Jesus. Just give me a crumb, because my daughter has never been the same and she's possessed. Don't you see, Jesus? There's enough here for everybody. Jesus finally gets it in the third cry. He praises her faith. The woman seems to understand what a member of the household of Israel has yet to grasp. These disciples who've been watching him raise the dead, walk on water, feed 5,000, don't get this. But this woman who's not seen him perform one miracle in front of him gets it. She says, just give me a crumb, Jesus. Come on, you can do this. You can fix her. I know it. Jesus is not just the hope for Israel, but the hope for the whole world in this. And in this passage that immediately precedes this story, Jesus responds to the challenges from the scribes and the Pharisees by reframing the boundaries of clean and unclean. In 15:18, Jesus declares that what comes out of your mouth proceeds from the heart. I thought that was so hypocritical for him to say that before and then to call her nothing more than a dog. What a hypocrite. That's why I thought it was so shocking that it was in this text. What comes out of the heart determines what makes one clean. What comes out of this Canaanite woman's heart is faith. Certainly that Jesus has power enough for Israel and power enough to save her non-Israelite daughter. Her words demonstrate that the boundary separating her from the house of Israel must be reconsidered. With a face so pure, how can she be deemed unclean? This encounter with the Canaanite woman prepares the reader for Jesus' greatest commission to go and make disciples of all nations. My belief is if this encounter had not happened, Jesus' commission to go and make believers of all nations might never have happened. This encounter with this woman changes Jesus so much that he now understands that he is to go out to all. She is so insistent, there's more than enough of you, Jesus, to spread around. Like, get off of it, Jesus, she says to him. Get off of it. There's enough for everyone. The Canaanite woman reminds the church that God is constantly entering into new territory, breaking new boundaries. New boundaries. This God is in the unsettling business of meeting outsiders and granting them not just a crumb, but a place at the table. Not just acknowledgement, but compassion. Not just tolerance, but full-on acceptance. Not as one who enters into the room and sits in a chair, but one of the tribe. No matter what, telling folks, you, that's right, you belong here. That all belong here. And finally, Jesus does what Jesus does best. He offers to heal her daughter because of her faith. He fully sees her. He fully sees her like he fully sees us. And as we are to fully see each other. This text is so freaking powerful in the 20th century, in the 21st century rather. It is so powerful for us, and that we are to see this as a call for us to not only advocate for ourselves, because I gotta tell you, we have learned how to become complacent in this world. We have become so complacent in saying, okay, I can take that. All right, if that's all you want to give me, I can do that. Come on, how many elders in this room do that all the time? Yeah, there are elders, though, here, Liz, that do that. We take the doctor who says, well, I see that you're not feeling well, but, it's just age, dear. Right? It's just age, dear. How many of us have been deared to death? Right? We have to be like the Canaanite woman and demand that people see us and hear us and acknowledge us. The men in the room, the same thing. We have to be like the Canaanite woman, and we have to stand up for ourselves. We have to be bold in our insistence on a place at the table. But one place where people do not have to insist to be bold in their insistence for a place at the table should be that table right there. Because Jesus says everyone is welcomed at that table. And Jesus is giving this commandment to the church to tell us that we must open that table to all. Because Jesus fully sees her, and he heals her and her daughter. There are 2 people who are healed in this. And in the meantime, the disciples have to be taking notes, because they have no clue what's coming next. Amen? Amen. Amen.